Level 6 is the 7th level of the Backrooms. Very little is known about the actual structure of Level 6, as the level is shrouded in total and complete darkness. Absolutely no light permeates this level, and light sources brought into this level have no function. Navigation of Level 6 is carried out by feeling one's way through the darkness, which has revealed that the level is comprised of a seemingly endless series of tight hallways made of smooth, cold material, likely concrete. In addition to being permanently dark, Level 6 is also eerily silent, akin to a soundproof room. To explore Level 6 is to subject oneself to a slow journey through complete darkness, total silence and utter isolation. As such, most people who have spent more than a few minutes in Level 6 have reported feelings of paranoia, dread, anxiety, and rising tension due to the unknowable nature of what may lie in the darkness around them. Several witnesses have also reported occasional auditory hallucinations such as scuttling sounds, breathing, or whispering. Those who have spent extended time in Level 6 recall feeling as though they were the only ones unable to see. Level 6 is largely regarded as one of the most dangerously early levels in the Backrooms. However, investigations have shown that, as of now, no entities have been found on this level. Despite this, few people seem to leave Level 6. This reason is unknown. Entrances. Level 6 can be accessed through the boiler room in Level 5. Any other entrances have yet to be discovered. Explorers are advised to use the boiler room as a base of operations and to make frequent return missions. Exits. Exploring deep enough into Level 6 can lead to a stairwell down to Level 7. The easiest way to find the stairwell is to listen for a faint sound of waves. Taking a wrong turn at an intermediate point in the level may block off access to Level 7, and indeed the entrance back to Level 5. Proceed with caution. Anyways, on Backrooms Acb, goodbye. Level 7 is the 8th level of the Backrooms. It poses a significant obstacle to the exploration of Level 8 and further. Level 7 is an impossibly large ocean that seems to stretch infinitely in all directions. Despite the absence of fixed light sources within the level, a dim natural light is present across the level. Detailed exploration of this ocean is sparse due to the extreme danger and amount of preparation it requires to navigate. What we know of Level 7 is as follows. Level 7 is largely unexplored but is understood to be composed of two rooms, the entrance room and the room containing the ocean itself, with a high concrete ceiling suspended above the water. The entrance room appears to be the most readily available point of entry to Level 7, being directly at the bottom of the stairs from Level 6. This entrance room is the most habitable point in the level and should be used as a home base for those who dare to explore the ocean below. This room is fully furnished with a bookcase against the left wall containing several books of unknown origin, a small coffee table, a single chair, and a fluorescent ceiling lamp. The carpeted floor is covered with a shallow pool of water no deeper than a puddle. Across the room from the staircase to Level 6 is the doorway to the ocean. Any explorers willing to traverse Level 7 should be aware that the centre of gravity within the entrance room is different from that of the rest of the level. The entrance room appears to be built sideways into the ceiling of Level 7, with the door opening directly above the water from a top-down perspective. Anything directly in front of the doorway will have its gravity forcibly adjusted to that of the ocean, leading several unfortunate wanderers to plummet through the doorway into the waters below. The vast majority of Level 7 is pose of ocean outside of the entrance. The door to the entrance room is located on a fixed spot on the concrete ceiling, roughly 4.5 meters above the surface of the water. Though the water surrounding the entrance is barren, wanderers travelling far enough across the surface have discovered islands made of an unknown rock, which are mostly uninhabited. The zones of level 7, categorized by light levels, are listed as such. The daylight zone. As the name suggests, the daylight zone is the most illuminated part of level 7 of the level 7 ocean, being slightly less dim than the surface. Very little else can be said about this zone, as it's the most barren area of the ocean. The twilight zone. Located just below the daylight zone, roughly a kilometer below the surface of water, the twilight zone is significantly darker and colder. This zone contains loose bones and scraps of rusted metal, as well as the first sightings of full skeletons. These skeletons are often humanoid with noticeable differences, including much larger jaws containing long, sharp teeth and legs, ending in what are presumed to be flippers. Several skeletons of large, unearthly fish have also been spotted, many of which are covered in bite or scratch marks. The water pressure is said to be quite strong by this point, yet it appears that at no point in level 7 is the pressure great enough to crush the human skeleton. However, due to more pressing dangers, explorers willing to travel this far or further down are advised to leave as quickly as possible. The Midnight Zone, estimated to range at around 3 kilometers below the Twilight Zone. The Midnight Zone is completely dark. Many more full skeletons have been found within this portion of ocean, almost all of which are those of humanoid entities previously mentioned. There have been reports of incredibly large fish-like skeletons in the Midnight Zone, but the skeletal structures of these creatures have been described by observers as incomprehensible. The Abyss. Any depth below 7 kilometers from the surface is considered to be too dangerous to explore, with the longest recorded exploration to the Abyss lasting just under 2 minutes. The Abyss is sparsely decorated with mountainous piles of tar and rock, with a steady bubbling emanating from an unknown source below this zone. Is also densely populated by the aforementioned humanoid skeletons, most of which have been eroded in some regard by the immense pressure. Little else is known about the depths of water aside from rumors of a cave entrance in one of the underwater mountains that are said to lead to level 8. The current depth of level 7 is unknown by exact terms, but members of BAS have determined it to be impossibly deep architecturally. Fragments of synthetic fibre in the Midnight Zone and Abyss suggest that the ocean floor is carpeted. Entrances. The only known entrance to level 7 is through a staircase down from level 6, which leads directly into the entrance room. There are rumours of a possible entrance through a puddle on the floor of level 8. Exits. The most well-known exit to level 7 can be found in an underwater cave on the side of a particularly tall mountain towards the bottom of the Midnight Zone. This mountain is almost directly below the entrance room, creating a straightforward, albeit lengthy route to level 8. Though it is strongly discouraged, diving into the abyss and going unconscious leads directly to level 83. Recent speculation suggests that level 7 may be connected in some way to other ocean levels, as several people have claimed to have travelled by boat to level 880 by sailing extremely far to the west of the entrance room. This exit is unproven, but is being looked into as a possibly safer exit to the level. Anyways, I'm Backrooms Acb. Goodbye. Level 8 is the 9th level of the Backrooms. This level seems to be an infinite cave system with caverns and dangers around every corner. Level 8 is made of huge caverns and small cave systems that twist and turn like normal underground systems. Level 8 is very damp, with almond water flowing from the walls and ceiling. Stalactites and stalagmites appear to be very common in level 8. Sounds echo throughout the level, so it is relatively easy to listen for potential danger, or possibly even attractive if not careful. Level 8 is normally devoid of natural light, but light sources from an unknown origin shine on damp walls, making this level slightly grow in select areas. Vegetation, albeit extremely rare, does exist on level 8 in the form of dried vines and small shrubs. Large pools of almond water can be found around the level, which is not safe for consumption due to large amounts of minerals. Some pools that are found are made of viscous tar-like substance, the same substance found in level 2 and level 7. Entering the goop will result in groups of humanoid hands covered in tar to reach out and grab the wanderer, dragging them into the pool. Another variant of the pools is one made of distilled water, and entering one will lead the wanderer to level 7. Small veins of ore exist within level 8. This level includes many types of ores such as iron, copper, gold, and more. The MEG have created public travel routes in the safe area of level 8 for safe travel for wanderers. Many dangerous entities reside in level 8, that being smilers, skin stealers, wretches, camo crawlers, transporters, male and female death moths, hostile facelings, blossoming eyes, hounds, death rats, paralyzed, vault crawlers, clumps, watchers, revukes, wranglers, and rare sightings of stalkers. Level 8 has their own special entity known as the arachnids of level 8. These entities are large spiders that are extremely venomous. We advise avoiding these entities at all costs. The entities known as crawlers have been reported due to the events of level 2 connecting to level 8. The entities known as the Frayed are theorized to have been created on level 8 by an unknown group. A strange property of Entity 2 is that windows that house them can appear in level 8's cave walls. Due to the danger presented by the entity known as Wranglers, it is highly advised to be aware of their abilities before traversing this level. Above all, if any rumblings are heard or felt, evacuate the area immediately. Entrances. To enter, finding cave entrances in level 7 is the main way to enter level 8. Walking through a dark hallway in level 103 will lead to level 8. Wandering through the deep, dark concrete caves of level 2.1 will lead to level 8. And as of yet, undocumented exit in level 64 leads to level 8. Jumping through the well in level 135 can lead to level 8. Small tunnels in level negative 4.1 most often lead to level 8. Crawling through the tubes in level 283 will lead to a point where the multicolored playground tubes turn into level 8 small, jagged, rocky caves. Exits. To exit, you can randomly fall through the floor of level 8 to enter level 9. Rare tiny silvery passages of level 8 lead to level 75. Vents can be found in some areas that can lead to level 2, but this is not advised. Entering the distilled water pools have been rumoured to drag you back to level 7. Entering the tar pits in level 8 will cause you to be dragged to level 91. If you are lucky enough to survive, this is also not advised. No clipping through a corner of level 8 or a rare chance through exiting level 8 will bring you to level 93. No clip through level 8 ceilings. Level 8 ceiling has a small chance to bring you to level 205. Finding random sets of old televisions and no clipping through them will lead you to level 104. Falling through the floor randomly can also lead to level 69. Anyways, I'm Backrooms Acb. Goodbye. Level 9 is the 10th level of the Backrooms. This level seems to be an infinite suburban area. Level 9 is an infinite suburban area at midnight. This level has the same darkness similar to that of level 6, but not as dangerous. The houses vary in design and size, and each is completely different. Although there are reports of spotting 2 houses near each other that are exactly the same. The houses of level 9 appear to be furnished and fairly new, although there is no power source for lighting systems to function. Some houses have a chance of being completely empty. Many useful objects can be found inside these houses and areas similar to them. The furniture of these houses is what a person would expect from a normal house, such as sofas, televisions, beds, refrigerators, etc. The items that require a power source are not functional due to the missing requirement of a power source. Some of these houses have fully furnished yards at the back of the house. Another anomalous property of this level is that you can find 2 houses really clipped inside of each other when travelling too far, which is physically impossible. The streets of level 9 are the more dangerous area of the level. The wet asphalt roads are unpainted and are covered with leaves in some areas. The puddles in some spots of roads indicate that the level had once rained before. The stone sidewalks are normal and don't seem to have any anomalous oddities. Any walkway that lead to the grass fields would lead to level 9.1. Wandering off the walkway into the field will for some reason lead to level 10. The street lamps are usually powered off and are inactive, although some flicker off and on, and are sometimes even powered. It's unknown where the power originates. Be aware of the foggy mist that can appear due to the fog spawning a mechanism for the mangled. Entities that can appear in level 9 are death moths, smilers, skin stealers, jerry, hounds, transporters, death rats, anki-heaters, and many wretches. Sighting of the frayed and the arachnids have been reported, but it seems that they have wandered into level 9 from level 8. Level 9 also includes some of its own special entities. The most notable ones include the Neighbourhood Watch, the Observer, and the Mangled. Entrances. To enter, falling through a floor randomly in level 8 is the main method of entering level 9 for most wanderers. Crawling up the sewer grate in level 34 will lead to level 9. One of the many doors inside level 92 can lead to level 9 as well as other levels. The revolving door in level 40 will lead to level 9. The yellow arcade cabinet in level 25 will lead to this level. Entering one of the doors in level 54 will lead to level 9. The animated houses of level 94 can rarely bring you to this level. Break the window in level 87 to enter level 9. The backyard of level 104 will lead to level 9 after exiting the level. Exits. To exit, follow the arrow street signs will soon lead to level 11. After 100 or 200 miles, although this will only be the case when following the signs. Walkways that lead to grass fields will lead to level 9.1 or level 10. Level 60 can be accessed by no clipping through the street floor in level 9. Entering a house will have a chance to randomly teleport you to level 53. Following electric power lines has a chance to bring you to level 113. An airport can be found while following the signs to level 11. Enter the airport to be transported to level 36. No clipping will lead to the first few negative levels. Finding a playground and crawling through any of the tube structure with white glowing interior windows will commonly teleport to level 283's tubes. Anyways, I'm Backrooms Acb. Goodbye. Level 10 is the 11th level of the Backrooms. This level seems to be an infinite wheat field. Level 10 is a wheat field that seems to be infinite in size. A large unpaved dirt path heading north and south is also present. The wheat in the fields is safe for use and consumption. Pockets of almond water can be found all around the wheat fields, which has a sweet taste. The time of day in level 10 is always around noon. The sky is very cloudy and rain may occur rarely. When walking down the path, you will not only encounter wheat fields, but strange objects and buildings in the distance. The first buildings you encounter are barns and stables. These buildings are usually empty, but are fully explorable. The contents of the barns vary, but hay, animal fur and animal noises are present throughout the barns and stables. The objects you can find inside include tractors, farming utilities, etc. Small houses can be found around level 10. These houses seem to be built around the early 1980s and are quite empty, hence resources scarce. Do not enter the houses, as an event will occur where sobbing can be heard emanating from the house, and those present inside will disappear. These houses, however, do possess a chance to bring some levels like level 9 and level 7, although this is unconfirmed. In one fairly large area of level 10, a town can be found. This town seems to have been built in the 1980s, around the same time as the houses. The buildings are full of various items. Unlike the more modern houses nearby, the town includes shops, apartments, houses, etc. This town is home to a community living inside of it that decided to make the town their home. See communities and outposts. It is completely safe to explore and live in. Entities do have a chance to spawn in some buildings, but it's very rare. These entities range from smilers, skin stealers, death rats, hounds, and hostile facelings. There have also been reports of wranglers beneath the surface of level 10. There are also reports of camo crawlers. 2 special entities may appear in level 10. They are as follows. The first special entity that can be found in towers around the level. They are made of stone and seem to have been built around the medieval era. These towers are safe to traverse around and explore when not occupied. These castle towers are lit up with torches, and black charcoal-like substance paints the roof of the towers on the inside. The towers include some furniture usually associated with the early 1600s. During an event that may occur, loud trumpet sounds will play throughout level 10 for a few minutes. After this occurs, entities known as the Archers will appear in groups and scout the level. These entities claim these towers are their territory. The Archers don't seem to interrupt the town, and usually ignore it. It is advised to keep away from the Archers, as you may get shot with an arrow. Once you hear the trumpets for a second time, that indicates the Archers are gone. The second special entity, known as the Gluff. These entities are large, obese creatures that walk among the fields. Gluffs are known to grow the crops as their body emits drops of sweet almond water, which explains the strange puddles found in the fields. These entities are very friendly and like to play around in the fields. Their movements are very slow and graceful, as their bodies fall slowly as if they were a balloon. Gluffs tend to eat wheat in the fields that they grow. These entities are useful for growing and harvesting crops. Entrances. To enter, walking off a path into the fields when in level 9 will lead to level 10. Climbing a chain-linked fence in level 205 will lead to level 10. Following the procedures in level 12 and entering the door has a chance to lead to level 10. Jumping out of the train into level 61 while outside and moving will lead to level 10. This is dangerous and not advised. Entering one of the holes in the maze of level 51 will lead to this level. Eating a food similar to the green beans in level 226 will also lead to level 10. It's also possible to enter level 10 by running deep into the forest of level 170, as it gradually progresses into level 10. Exiting the hollowed grounds in level 143 will lead to level 10. Exits. To exit, bunkers rarely present in the wheat fields, may lead to level 1, level 2, level 3 or level 14. Reports state some of the houses lead to level 0, level 5, level 7, level 9 or level 9, but it is unknown exactly how this transport is achieved. Finding and following a ditch in level 10 for a few hours will lead to level -7 or -7. Finding a swamp area in level 10 will lead to level 66. While wandering through the fields aimlessly, it's possible to find a blue patch of wheat with a clown scarecrow directly in the middle of this patch. Plucking one of these strands of wheat will teleport to level 283. Approximately 20 miles from Malttown is the boundary of the Corpse Lake Exclusion Zone, encompassing and serving as the entrance to level 10.1. Rarely castle ruins can be seen. Entering these ruins lead to level 143. And I'm Backrooms Acb. Goodbye.